everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another reaction video. Today I'm going to be watching, reviewing, and reacting to episode 3 of Good Omens. Alright, so I just watched episode 3 of Chernobyl, and if you guys have watched that show, or if you're following along with my reaction videos, you'll be aware that it was a pretty rough episode and I am definitely in need of some cheering up. So I am very much counting on the wonderful David Tennant and Michael Sheen as Crowley and Aziraphale to give me some positive feelings going into the rest of this evening, because right now it's a little rough. I'm feeling a little sad and a little angry about some of the things I saw in Chernobyl, so give me some of that positive feeling apocalypse show. But just to say, before I get into the episode, I appreciate that so many of you were saying in response to kind of my laughing at myself for finding a show about the apocalypse to be so uplifting. I appreciate that so many of you mentioned that you feel the same way, and it really is that kind of show that gives you a warm feeling inside when you watch it, and that's really all down to the chemistry between the two lead actors and the way the two lead characters are written together in their interactions. But I mean, it's a lot of the other stuff too. You get it with the whole series, the way it's not just the way it's written, but like the set design, you know, everything about it is just a joy to watch so far for me. So very much looking forward to this next episode and counting on it to lift my spirits considerably. But all right, that being said, let's get into it. Episode 3, Good Omens. Here we go.
What's about? Look at the big boat and fill it with the travelling zoo.
Ah!
From what I hear,
Noah's Ark.
God's a bit touchy. Wiping out pretty little race. Big storm. Ooh. Just the locals. I don't believe the Almighty's upset with the Chinese, or the Native Americans, or the Australians. Yes. And God's not actually going to wipe out all the locals. I mean, Noah up there, his family, his sons, their wives, they're all going to be fine.
That one family's making it.
Drowning everybody else. Not the kids. You can't kill kids. That's more the kind of thing you expect Milo to do. Yes, but when it's done, the Almighty's going to put up a new thing called a rainbow. As a promise not to drown everyone again. Okay.
Makes it worth it.
Judge the Almighty, Crowley. God's plans are you going to say enough? Possibly.
Boy, Shan! That unicorn's gonna make a run for it! Yeah, it's too late. It's too late!
And thus endeth the unicorn.
I saw one of them!
Questioning God's plan from the beginning.
Father, please. You have solved the Black Knight, foolish one. You have found your death.
Is that you under there, Crowley?
Crowley. What the hell are you playing at? It's alright, lads, I know him, he's alright.
So is this whole Black Knight thing supposed to be a reference to Monty Python?
Porridge? No, I'm preventing dissent and discord. King Arthur's been spreading too much peace and tranquility in the land, so I'm here, fermenting. I'm meant to be fermenting peace. So we're both working very hard in damp places and just cancelling each other out. Well, you could put it like that. It is a bit damp. Be easier if we both stayed home. Let's just send messages back to our head offices saying we've done everything they asked for, wouldn't it? But that would be lying. Yeah, possibly. The result would be the same.
Possibly.
Cancel each other out.
Sort of lying.
I think check. Michael's a bit of a stickler. You don't want to get Gabriel upset with you. Oh, a lot of better things to do than verifying compliance reports from us. As long as he gets paperwork, I seem happy enough. As long as you're being seen to be doing something. Every now and again. No!
Typical office thoughts.
I am shocked you would even think of such a thing. We're not having this conversation, not another word.
Right.
Right.
I'm meant to be heading to Edinburgh too this week. To empty your clan leaders, steal some cattle.
Doesn't sound like hard work.
Pangs of despised love, and the insolence of office, and the spurns that the
That's why I thought we should.
when he himself might aspire to the
Well, bit of a wasted effort. Both of us going all the way to Scotland.
You cannot actually be suggesting what I infer you're implying,
Which is?
that just one of us goes to Edinburgh and does both, the blessing and the tempting.
We're not a fool. Dozens of times now. The arrangement.
Don't say that.
Our respective head offices don't actually
The
care
arrangement.
how things get done. They
Alright,
just
that's
want to know
fabulous.
they're authorized.
But if Hell finds out, they won't just be angry. They'll destroy you.
Nobody ever has to know. Toss you for Edinburgh.
Fine, heads.
Tails, I'm afraid. You're going to Scotland.
It's been like this every performance, Juliet. Complete dud. It'd take a miracle to get anyone to come and see Hamlet.
Yes, all right. I'll do that one on my trip.
Aw.
No, really? I still prefer the funny ones.
I understand news for you.
You are the 999th aristo to die at the guillotine by my hand.
How wonderful!
First English.
Such exciting news!
Please. No. Dreadful mistake discorporating me. Oh, it'll be a complete nightmare.
Animals. Animals don't kill each other with clever machines, Angel. Only humans do that.
Really?
Oh, he's so happy!
Oh, good Lord.
What the deuce are you doing locked up in the Bastille? I thought you were opening a bookshop.
Well, I was. I got peckish.
Peckish.
Well, if you must know, it was the crepes. Can't get decent ones anywhere but Paris.
Oh my
And the
god.
brioche.
So you just popped across the channel during a revolution because you wanted something to nibble, dressed like that?
I have
Oh
sandals.
my god.
I'd heard they were getting a bit carried away over here, but
No, this is not getting carried away. This is cutting off lots of people's heads very efficiently with a big head cutting machine. Why don't you just perform another miracle and go home?
I was reprimanded last month. They said I'd performed too many frivolous miracles. Got a strongly worded note from Gabriel.
You're lucky I was in the area.
I suppose I am. Why are you here?
My lot, simply a commendation for outstanding job performance.
So all this is your demonic work?
No, the humans thought it up themselves. Don't do it with me.
He's just taking the credit.
Well, I suppose I should say thank you for the rescue.
Don't say that. If my people hear I rescued an angel, I'll be the one in trouble, and my lot do not send rude notes.
Well, anyway, I'm very grateful. What about if I buy you lunch?
Looking on now.
Well, it barely counts as a miracle, really.
Oh! So it goes.
Dressed like that is asking for trouble. What's for lunch?
What would you say to some crepes?
He'd surprised the huge ginger cat from next door and had attempted to reduce it to cowering jelly by means of the usual glowing stare. It always worked in the past. Dog was looking forward to a further cat experiment,
Cats
which
aren't
would
scared.
consist of jumping around and yapping excitedly.
Oh, I love it.
They've prepared the ledger. The men need paying, Your Honour.
The man.
It's hard times for witchfinders in today's degenerate age.
That won't be necessary. £250. I'll drop the money off for you on Saturday.
Or your cash in an envelope. Don't take plastic.
You astonish me.
Or, one of his officers?
Excellent effort to see if he is available. Hold on. Here are you, Mr. Shadwell. Oh, hello, dear.
Hello, Madam Tracy.
Oh, wait, yeah, harlot.
There's a gentleman on the telephone for you. Sounds ever so refined. And we're getting a nice bit of liver for us for Sunday.
As soon as we're the devil.
Oh my god.
So if you could just give me the plates back from last week, there's a love.
Aye.
Sergeant Shadow, it's you know
Who?
me. Your brother.
You're the king and I'm the nice one. I don't have to kill children.
Oh my God.
And if you kill him, then the world gets a reprieve and heaven does not have blood on its hands.
Oh, no blood on your hand. That's a bit holier than thou, isn't it?
I am a great deal holier than that. That's the whole point.
You should kill
Okay, but
yourself. Holier than it.
I'm not killing anybody.
This is ridiculous. You are ridiculous. I don't even know why I'm still talking to you.
Well, frankly, neither do I.
Enough. I'll leave.
You can't leave, Crowley. There isn't anywhere to go.
It's a big universe. Even if this all ends up in a puddle of burning goo, we can go off together.
Go off together. Listen to yourself.
How long have we been friends? 6,000 years.
Friends, we're not friends. We are an angel and a demon.
oh,
We have nothing whatsoever in common. I don't even like you.
You
come
do.
on. Yes,
Even
you
if I
do.
did know where the Antichrist was, I wouldn't tell you. We're on opposite sides.
We're on our side.
There is no our side, Crowley. Not anymore.
Aw.
It's over.
Right? Fine. Yeah. Have a nice doomsday.
That's not gonna last. Alright, well, that was episode 3. And, you know, it ended on somewhat of a sadder note than usual. I don't necessarily mean with Adam, though. That's more of a bad things are happening kind of tense thing. I mean with Crowley and Aziraphale having a bit of a fight, and Aziraphale saying things that we all know he clearly doesn't really mean. He obviously loves Crowley. He didn't mean to say we're not friends because we're on opposite sides. It's just something that he's wrestled with continuously, obviously, throughout the course of their knowing each other, and is really coming up in play now with everything that's happening and his wanting to be a good little angel and follow God's ineffable plan, and so he's feeling conflicted, and he's feeling like he's doing the wrong thing with Crowley, but at the same time we know he doesn't really feel that way. He actually loves Crowley. And so I'm sure that we'll get a reconciliation eventually, though it was kind of sad to see. It felt bad for both of them. But despite that, I feel like this was my favorite episode so far, definitely. And a lot of that really, you have to chalk it up to the long beginning section before the credits in this episode, which was all about their relationship throughout the ages. So we follow them throughout all these different historical or biblical supposed events and time periods, and see the various ways that they interacted. We see that from kind of the very beginning, what with Noah's Ark, although we saw them in the Garden of Eden originally, so that was the beginning. But even from, you know, the Noah's Ark time, they were kind of questioning the concept of the ineffable plan when it seemed to revolve around destruction of all of these lives. And the two of them just sitting there like, do you understand this? What is and you see throughout time that Aziraphale continues to kind of, you know, defend things that are happening and try to push Crowley away, saying, oh, no, I can't do such things. But in the end, you know, he kind of comes around to see more of a middle ground. And, you know, Crowley says there's our side as a completely different thing, and Aziraphale resisted that, but it's kind of how it is, and it's not even as though that their side is just the two of them. It almost seems like their side is the side of humanity, because they both, in their very different, distinct ways, absolutely love Earth and people and everything that is there. They love the experiences, whether it be, you know, listening to music and driving his car for Crowley, or you know, just the bookshops and the little restaurants for Aziraphale and his suits and everything. And and they just have an appreciation for, a love for all these things. They seem to feel at place on Earth and with each other. And it was fun watching how that's built up, and I really enjoyed all the discussions about the arrangement and how they realized that if they were being assigned to tasks in the same place, they were kind of canceling each other out. So maybe, you know, sometimes we take turns and one of us just do both of our jobs, and it was so lovely. It was fun, it was cute. I absolutely love their relationship. It's fantastic to watch. It's such a joy. And then, you know, lots of other things in this episode were fun too. I was right about Shadwell is the person, not just that one of them was talking about, but that they both were talking about, and he's kind of milking both of them for money with the claim that he has this huge operation of people that work for him, when we know that's not the case. But so I like that, and I think that Shagwell's interactions with his landlady, continuously calling her Jezebel and harlot and the like, because she's a prostitute, and he's supposedly a godly, you know, witch finder man, but they have a little, like, a very comfortable home relationship with each other. I think that's very funny to watch and cute. And of course, one of my favorite scenes from the episode was just with Dog and the cat. That was just too perfect. But yeah, the whole thing. This was a great episode all the way around. I really loved seeing all of their different actions and their backstory. This is exactly what I needed after Chernobyl. But alright guys, I think I'm going to wrap this video up here for today. So if you have questions, comments, thoughts, please leave them in the comment section below. And otherwise, just thank you very much for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.